Hello, I'm Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices. Now, a few of you may know me, but you probably don't know my story. See, I was a down on my luck, stock market manager, hedge fund guy, who, during that crash in 2008, lost everything. But somehow I was still able to be employed by my firm, and I was the only one to make the money. Now, while I was making the money, because of everything that had happened and so many layoffs, I was scared to lose my job. Now, if I was to lose my job, I would have lost my livelihood, so I kept taking the money that they were getting for me. Even though I was easily bringing in 10 times more for the firm itself, they were paying me this wage where I was unable to afford the air that we breathe. So, it was only through the magic of Kangen water that I found what I needed, and then I was an instant billionaire. Kangen water has changed my life, my health, my everything, but blah blah blah. So join it now. You'll give you a full coaching thing to whole do it, and you'll make as many millions as I claim to have made. Hi, I'm actually Robert Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices, and I have a problem with the coaching industry, the way it is at the moment. So, if you've delved into the coaching industry at all, which I have because I'm in the health industry, I do a little bit of NLP, coaching was of an interest to me, so to speak, because it's a natural progression for that, to help someone along the way for that. But there is a bit of a problem with the industry in itself. There is so much. One, it's unregulated, so there's so many people out there thinking they can do the job and do it well, and probably not serving their clients effectively. And that irks me the wrong way, in that they're out there claiming to have made so much money and everything else, but they're actually delivering a crappy product. Now, I've delved into it a lot recently, joined a few groups and everything else to see what is it all about. So coaching is basically they look outside. Now, whether that be for health, whether that be for your business, whether that just be lifestyle coaching, whatever the case may be, they have the picture of you. So as they're looking at that picture of you, they can see the outside things that may not be apparent to you as you're in there, or that they've got a blueprint, especially in terms of business coaching. They've got the business blueprint that will help you get more effective leads, build your business up. They've been there, or so they say, done the work and gone through all that to be able to help you achieve your goals and live life on your terms. So a lot of them keep saying. So what is one of my main problems with it? Is that it is a highly competitive. Every second person seems to be a coach these days. And they all seem to be offering around about the same sort of thing at varying levels of price. One, for instance, that I've had a bit of an issue with, has rubbed me up the wrong way, just in the way that they do things, has been a guy who offered a 10-day free blah 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 business coaching, like build your coaching business, blah blah blah. Now, during this free 10 days, so each session went for about 1.5 hours, and there was 2 sessions out over the weekend or whatever, and I would literally say 3/4 of that was a big sales pitch, where they used bullying tactics, where they used language to describe how, terrible your life must be at this moment if you came to them. In fact, now I don't want to dox anybody or tell anybody anything about this as well, because a lot of coaches have their heart in the right place as they want to go through this. But if I can still find this voice memo. Okay, some tough love.
Hey, so you just opted in for the tough love message, which I personally prefer because I'm a very direct, very keep it real kind of guy. And so the reason why you're hearing this message is because you have not yet booked in your one-on-one personal call with Coach Catherine, so we can support you and find a way to get you into that next level program so we can really help you grow your business over the next 12 months. And so I want to keep it real. The reason why you didn't book in that call is because of some BS story that's getting in the way. And I want to be the first person to tell you that you are better than that. You're better than that. You're better than your circumstances. You're better than your excuses. You're better than the people around you that are judging you. And I hope you can feel me now and hear me later. that this is going to be the one decision that will change everything for you. There's no reason why that you can't succeed. There's no reason why you can't be like everybody else, because we all started from the same beginnings. And I know you did the 10-day challenge because you want to change. Okay. You want to create your own economy. You want to actually have the income and the impact, so you don't have to be the effect of interest rates, of petrol prices, of rents, of all that. And also you want to make a difference. And there's no way you did my challenge because you were bored, because you're not that bored. Like I know.
In fact, I did do the challenge because my coach was actually away at the time. I did have a coach at the time who was actually trained by this guy. Now, they're two completely different people. My coach would actually tell me, like, you guys have one-on-one access to me. I'm here to support you, blah, 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 blah. I pay my coach like 3 times at least what I'm asking you guys to give me, and he won't even answer my DMs. The guy that you just heard on the phone won't answer the DMs. Not want to name names, but yeah. So I did the 10-day challenge just for some free tips, because I don't subscribe to the coaching model as such. I work on a basis of like, I want to get myself out there, be seen, here's what I offer. If it's not for you, cool, move on. A lot of them don't do that. There's a whole bunch of fear, emotional manipulation, as some of the stuff that you just heard there. You're better than that. Join us, give us your squillions of dollars, or whatever sort of thing, just so we can lock you into this thing, and if it doesn't work for you, then, well, all you've lost is the money. And you've just made me, part of my $3 million business that I've made. So there's that point as well. And there are plenty of pushy coaches that just will not take no for an answer. On that same thing, I heard him bring this girl on because she had, a few questions and whatnot. She wasn't booking in her call either. Had her on there to, get past those doubts. And basically all it was bully until I get your acceptance, your commitment to this. Whether it just be because I want it, I want your money, or whatever. But then that girl never appeared again on the rest of the days that we had. So, but the thing is too, everybody sort of gets brainwashed by that as well. They're like, wow, that's so empowering, so inspiring. I love how you did that. And it's like, you just bullied her. Just would not accept no for an answer, would not accept like any of her terms or any of the stories. And I mean, they are stories. But you have to respect the person enough to know when they're going to do this, to come to you. You can suggest something and let it roll around in their head for a little bit. And then when the timing's right, they may come back. But if you constantly hound because I've been there. It's like, I want to help you so much. I don't care about the money or anything else, just to benefit you. I think I've mentioned on the channel before, I did a bit of EFT around one of my friends because she was just whinging, tapped out. I am always a victim, and boom, the next half an hour was her just talking herself back into that problem because she didn't want to leave it. She was still getting something there, she wasn't ready for that change. And that is a big part of it as well. Now, with my coach, I did have a bit of a burnout because I pushed myself too hard. And one of the things was I stopped focusing on the heart sort of stuff, what I was actually doing, the results I was getting with each individual, and started focusing on the money a little bit as well, which is what they do, because you can earn 10k months, 20k months, whatever, 10x your business. And for a lot of the time, my revenue did go up, but I was exhausted because what I do is so physical as well, and such a one-on-one basis. So would I like to move into that group sort of stuff? Yeah, eventually. I'd love to be able to change like many lives at once, but am I ready for that? Have I got the structure for that in place at the moment? Probably not. So there is a lot to say that could be good for that. Like, I mean, my coach was amazing. My coach was great. If I had followed and wanted to do coaching full time, just coaching, yeah, it would have worked, but I don't at the moment. Now, that's not to say that all coaches are cut from the same cloth. I'm with another mob too for my health, my fitness, at the moment, who are heart-centered, who do work with you. If this isn't working, we'll change to this. If these exercises don't work for you, we'll do this. Any problems, any issues at all, message me through the app, give me a call, whatever else. We have a check-in once a week, and they're amazing. I'm going to do a full review on their system later for them. Like, not sponsored by them, but just because I'm seeing the results, I'm getting the change, and it's working for me. So I want to be able to promote them a bit more. And with that too, with the 50k months, it's all about making a package that people get into. So once they're in this package too, you have to deliver and serve them. So how can you make that commitment to someone, like saying too, like that's a lot of money to pay out 5, 10, 15 grand or whatever for these packages. Sure, it may end up being like you sign 5 people in a week, cool. But now my time is devoted to those people because I don't have anyone else behind me yet developing as a coach or whatever. So that's cool for that. But then, that might stretch out for 3 months. So is that 3 months without any extra income because I don't have any time to book any more clients in? So it's one of those things where they promise so much, and throwing that big number out there to start with is a huge thing for a lot of people because, wow, what would I do with that extra 50K? If I just made 50K in a month, how would my life change? But the follow-on months may not get that much revenue either. So you've got to be prepared for that. And with that too, what happens if your coach doesn't deliver, doesn't respect you, you don't click with that person in that way? Do they offer that money back guarantee? Or is it like a lot of the other online gurus where, 30-day money back guarantee, where you've only got 15 days to actually claim that or whatever. So if you're not getting the results in 2 weeks, you've lost your money completely. So it's something to look at. The whole purpose behind this video is to tell you to look at what you're getting. Actually take that step back because they get you into this emotional frenzy as well. Where like, yes, look at all this up level, everything else as well. Oh yeah, but have you actually got the time, the power to commit to that and the resources necessary for that? And what is your outcome? They get you into those sort of things. And also too, coaches are so predatory, so it seems. I joined this guy's little group thing and then instantly so many friend requests because that's what he teaches, is about friend farming. So if I'm in this group, I must be a coach, I must be aligned to that, I must have an interest in that. Boom, boom, boom. Then a lot of cold messages in. Are you making 10K months? Join my group, join my funnel, get in my funnel. Funneling, click funnels. They're all about these click funnels as well. And they are a helpful tool for a lot of people. But wow, there are so many all struggling to get up to that 2 comma club. The guy who invented ClickFunnels must be absolutely laughing in his gold Armani suit every day. So take a step back from all of the coaching, all of the BS that they're telling you. Is it actually possible that they're making that amount of money? Because people do lie. People do very much lie about the amount that they're actually making to make themselves sound more successful, to make it sound as though you can obtain that as well. But everything else that goes on behind the scenes, you might not be able to see. And that, why would they want to teach you that? Because they want you to keep coming back on that string to them, to keep spending your money, to keep putting them into that 3 million a year business model that they have. And they're trained in NLP, or some variety of that as well. A lot of people are starting to make their own little things, as so I've seen as well in the coaching industry, where it's neuro something, neuro transformation technique, or something that sounds scientific and fancy and whatever else, but it basically boils down to just NLP, once again, that they might have tweaked a little bit or worded differently. So watch out for that, because that is all about manipulation. And if you don't believe that you're being manipulated like anywhere in life, all you've got to do is turn on the TV, have something make you feel a certain way that you're watching, and you're already emotionally manipulated. So my advice is to, now I, being my personality, I always do take a step back and look behind the scenes, sort of think about how is this making me feel and why is it making me feel that way? How am I being manipulated in that way? And are they doing a good job of it even? Because this guy, not so much. He does talk about himself at length and about how good it is and how the coach, it's just like, shut up and give me the bits that are going to help me. Then wrap it up with the spiel afterwards. But pushing so much is always something that irks me the wrong way. Makes me think, why are you so desperate to get me to commit to this? But anyway, guys, that's my little rant about coaching. I want to hear about your experiences as well. So leave a comment down below. And do you think, or are you a coach? Are you a heart-centered coach? Or are you one that's just out to ruthlessly make yourself look good? But anyway, guys, there are good coaches out there. There are good coaches out there. So this is just a warning to do your research behind your coach first. I have chosen a couple of good ones and continue to see people who do seem to represent the heart-centered ones. There's even massage industry coaching where their whole thing is to push you into that. It's very, yuck. Once they get that commitment, then you don't hear from them for a while. But anyway, guys, that's my little rant. Leave a comment down below what you think about coaching. Are you a coach? Have you used a coach? What have your experiences been? But as always, guys, I'm Robert Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video.